So in this episode, we finish making our bed. We get the boat put in the water. We do our first night at anchor. And we finally get the jib up.
Well, we plan to find one of these, the first one no one's living in.
We've been pretty lucky this trip. At first we saw a manatee, then we saw a ray, then we saw some dolphins. Having the sail was like a total success because the sails out at the same time. You're going somewhere fun.
Fire burn, water waves return. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Yep, that's what's going on.
Now that we have the hard bimini up, the kids were putting up the shade in the front. And we have our Cooper Hawk still on top. Of course, even though we're leaving this week, we still need to get exercise for the kids. They loved running around the park here, climbing the palm trees, and just playing on the beach. Or this awesome splash pad, which is right next to the beach. We also just had a ton of stuff that we need to sort through, decide what should be cleaned and kept and which things should be thrown out. Finally was putting in a place to put the wash machine and the plumbing for that. And we're putting in our toilet.
Today is Thursday and it's raining. Rained a lot yesterday. Sitting outside in kind of the driest spot under the bimini with a cup of coffee. The kids and I just did a whole bunch of shopping. We got cans and just non-perishable stuff and just the regular perishable stuff we need. So hopefully we'll be all set whenever we're ready to go. We've been waiting for a long time for some parts to come in. They finally came in today, and surprise, they only work on one side, but on the engine side and not the console side of the wiring harness. So Micah's rewiring the whole engine now. He's just doing a ton of work, which is awesome. I don't really know how to do anything like wiring harnesses, anything like that, and I know it's really frustrating to have to redo it all, but yeah, we've gotten a lot of other projects done in the meantime while we've been waiting. Alana's in her new room and the toilet's partially in, so like a ton of stuff like that. We have our steering fixed. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. I was talking to my sister and maid, and it's snowing every day there, and it's probably freezing. And it's even cold in Texas right now, but I'm kind of chilly at 75 just because of the breeze and the misting of the rain around here.
Testing out the polarity for the lights.
Oh, I can't. We're getting close to the end at the boatyard. And this morning it's 55 degrees. So we all have to be snuggled up to be warm in the morning.
It's terrible weather. It's very cold.
But where we used to live, it's -4. We are going to drop off the rental car. We dropped our car off in Marathon yesterday. So we're going to have no car for a couple days and then get put in the water and then drive our boat down to Marathon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And Alana and me just soonly discovered that Pepsi tastes really good. And then we... Dr. Pepper, not Pepsi. And we still have Halloween candy, so when we go there, we're gonna drink Dr. Pepper on our way to Marathon and have candy.
So here's a little trick I learned from renting cars. When you're done, always do a quick video of the outside. That way, if they have any weird mess up with paperwork and say you had a broken light or something, you have some evidence.
The new couch mattress is inflating. It's a memory foam mattress that's apparently waterproof. So it looks like it might take a little longer to get full of air. But our bed has moved.
So we're finally making the bed so that we can get out of the living room and actually have our own room.
Our bed. So Alana is washing out the wash machine. How many loads did you do today?
Probably like about 5.
Yeah, she did 5 loads of laundry today. Because we're just trying to get everything cleaned up. Yeah, she's doing the last one. It's smaller.
They let us go in the sling the night before. We were going to be the first people to be splashed in the next day.
It's gonna be a little bit creepy tonight in the sling. And the birds stayed on the whole time.
And what this did, it allowed us to sand down the sections that all the blocks were on and prime and paint and actually get all those coats on. Grace was not a fan of sleeping in the sling though.
Today is the day. We are finally leaving. We painted the bottom of the dinghy. We are going to haul the dinghy up onto our davits. And then people are going to haul us up. And then we're going to leave here. And we're hopefully not going to have to come back in. Because we better not.
So today, this morning, it's about 7:30. At 8, we're going to get put in the water. Gabriel is full of energy. I'm not awake. Haven't finished my coffee yet. But we're going to get the dinghy brought up to secured for the trip. And Alana's finishing filling water and just grabbing the last couple things. But if all goes well, we'll be headed down the canals towards Fort Lauderdale today and see how it goes.
Once we were in, I quickly checked all the through holes, make sure nothing was leaking, and also made sure the engines turned on correctly and warmed up before we left.
I saw a manatee. I think its head's over there by the boat. It's hard to see, but it put its tail out and its whole big rump.
This was our first anchorage. It was in Hollywood, and it was such a peaceful night. It was so weird though, because you're surrounded by $1 million homes and just parking there for the night.
breaks, and then we're like 1 minute short, so then we have to take like an hour break and we can go like swimming.
You just want to go swimming, huh?
Alana just asked about the smell of marshmallows. And they just put on some vanilla chapstick because of the saltiness. I just realized the reason that I have been craving tortilla chips is because of the saltiness on my lips. I love tortilla chips.
I don't think it's sleeping. Oh!
Goodbye, Miami. Next stop, Key Largo.
Say that again. We're not supposed to do that.
There's some things over there that we're headed towards.
What?
To make this go by.
Oh, yeah.
They're very tiny. You might not be able to see them probably. All the way back over there is where we came from.
What?
What did we do?
Just put up I guess it's a jib.
Yeah. But it doesn't go fast.
I set up some of the rigging wrong, so I need to change it on this.
Ah! Cool.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be flat, right?
So we made it to Marathon and have been there for over a year and are loving it. So happy that you can come along, and we're going to show you how we got there and some adventures along the way. Been excited to be able to share this with friends and family and with you guys, and one of the ways we've been able to do that is my coloring book, Florida Keys Coloring. It's just all the fish and coral that we've seen here, and you can check it out at the website, floridakeyscoloring.com, and join in with the experience.
Since the stars arrive, let the fire die and breathe in, breathe out.
Now join us next week as we make it all the way to Marathon, but hit a little snag on the way and hit a sandbar.